Game number 2, 2OP versus Regalia. For the side of 2OP, we've got Gdansk, Daring, Gearing with Ledgemod, Napoli, Petro, Ledgemod Des Moines, Salem, Vermont, and Montana. For the side of Regalia, we've got Ledgemod Gearing, Z42, Yu Yang, Ledge Des Moines, Petro, San Martin, Minnow, Kremlin, and Kremlin. Yep, that's just checking. That is legal. Okay, so initial thoughts. Let's see how the deployment goes, and we'll go from there. So, initial look as we look here and watch in, ladies and gentlemen, is that looks like a more standard setup. No Schlieffens. We're seeing the traditional battleships, though the Kremlins are very tanky, and Regalia bringing 2 and using that as an interesting way to do it. Gearing Minnow going out wide to sea along with Petro. Kremlin sitting mid. Looks like the Z42 Des Moines are going to try to protect B for the side of Regalia. On the side of 2OP, Gdansk daring out to A with Napoli, Vermont. Maybe a Salem going to turn in to defend B, but we'll see. And then it looks like Gearing Des Moines Petro on the out and out line. So, we'll see how they split here. It still seems to... It's still a slow but steady determination. Interesting the Z42 is taking this line. This is not a line you normally see this early on. He will be outside the detection. We hear the immediate crack of shots as soon as the Gdansk is spotted. Shells out. They are going to get a hit. That's actually not bad. That's some nice gunnery there. Daring taking the shots from the Yu Yang. And a little bit more on the Gdansk. Gdansk forced to DCP. That might have been early. Watch this shot right here. Nope. Might have been early, but it wasn't. Yu Yang of other Shima hits these takes a lot, though, right there. Takes a lot right there. San Martin of Prodigy Sean opens up on the Gdansk. They really want Rita, and they want to get them smacked down. Now, Salem is gone in there for Iron Ibuki. But he hasn't ducked in, because there's a Kremlin that's just sitting there saying, why are you doing that? And now, here's the push out here. So you have the Des Moines versus the Minnow Gearing. I like the Des Moines a little bit more in this situation because of the HE capability, but no guarantees. Minnow's already turning out, should easily dodge those torps. A-cap taken by the side of 2 OP. We'll go from there. Z42 looking like he's backing towards B. Kremlin goes into B. And I do like this play, actually, by Danny. Really nice play. Go up, you put the shots in, you only get 5k. How much do you take back? You take 14k back, so you didn't exactly get the better of that trade, but you are into B now. And so now we watch, because this may just be a battleship battle for a while, honestly, between the Montana and Kremlin. And I can't say who I like more in this fight. I mean, it's going to keep resetting. That was a 13k salvo. Kremlin going to have to back out. How much does he get back on KMN? Nothing. So KMN getting the better of Danilovs right now. Now let's take a look down here at A and see what's going on. Yu Yang pulled out. Gdansk at 19k. Kind of just quiet besides that early cap take. Okay, anyway, let's keep this show on the road, and we'll go from there. I'm just looking at this. Yu Yang going into A here for other Shima hits these is not going to quite get it for free. Gdansk there should smack him hard. Especially because he doesn't have the ability to turn out super quick. This should be... If Gdansk lands these, this should be a pretty hefty... couple salvos, but he only gets one. And that cap, it's now 116 points. Also a 50,000 health lead to the side of 2 OP. So as we look over here, narrow advantage to the side, I would say, of 2 OP. Cowboy doesn't realize he's about to get detected by radar. Cowboy might be in trouble here if he can't turn quickly. Depends on the gun timings. Torps are going to miss Flanders Scarlet. Petro down to 49,000 for It's a Game thing. And now we move over here. Battle, though too good, in danger. He's got to dodge the Torp, so we're going to zoom in here. He does get the Torp dodge, but now the Minnow's just going to start shredding him. Minnow has 32 seconds left. That shouldn't be enough to kill. But remember, they can't see the Minnow, so any blind fire damage they do, I mean, it's exactly that. It's, you know, attempted blind fire damage. And if the Des Moines goes for it anymore, he might get just nose sit. Frankly, if I'm Game Thing, I'm taking a shot at that anyway. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna back up. And it's very lucky because he was just about to die. He's not dead here, most likely, but they do get some really good return fire onto Coop, actually. They find him and they get some nice shots onto him in this blind fire. I'll give them full props for that. Kremlin of Danilov's taking some significant damage. Not sure who hit him there. I'm going to guess it's been the Montana. The Montana's winning that fight hard. Now, RFG moving back in today, they're trying to challenge. They're down 220 points. They're also down a decent amount of health. And watch these Torps. Looks like the Yu Ying should dodge them. Des Moines does take Torps from the Minnow finally. So there's a much needed victory for the side of Regalia. Let's look back in here to the mid. Kremlin backs up. How many? He's down to 1 heal. That Montana's been doing work to him. This is a long shot to take at a Minnow. Decent accuracy for that long a shot. So, Kremlin pushes in day. They're getting aggressive now. Regalia pushing up, saying this is the moment with 9 minutes left where they push up. So, Gdansk moves down. Prodigy Sean has to DCP. Kremlin's sitting there in A. I mean, he's going to take the cap. Now, it looks like this one should hit. I was going to say that should hit the rock, but it looks like he's going to take 2. No, he dodges those. Is he going to dodge these, or did he turn too far? He's going to dodge those. So he only takes 1. Let's take a look back up and see what's going on here. Montana moving forward of KMN. And we'll see how it goes from there. Game thing, Torps are going to push up onto him, but points lead now closing rapidly. So as I look at this, A is pretty much locked. You're not getting the Kremlin out of there unless you have Daring Torps delete him. You need to kill off the San Martin to give yourself room to work on the Kremlin. Over here, Vermont going to start looking at the Kremlin. He has only got 1 heal left. If Montana and Salem can delete Des Moines, 2 OP's in a good spot. For the side of Regalia, you're trying to finish taking C, and you can see this move up and the Torps onto the Petro. And there's the hit onto the Petro. You want to take C and go from there. But yeah. Kremlin down, like I said, 40k, can only heal 1 more time. Napoli does get the Yu Yang. So the Yu Yang we talked about there. And now Napoli pushing Sporkhead. Does he have the Torps ready and can he get the turn? He's trying to get the turn. Does he get the turn or does he get deleted here? This is going to be really tight. Oh, he doesn't die to the first. Do they get the second? They don't get the second off. Contrail with a beautiful play. They get the Yu Yang. Then they get the Kremlin. And that's what you need to do to dislodge. San Martin takes a chunk from the Vermont as well. He's been absolutely nuked. And now you see 2 OP starting to push. They built that push. C taken by the Petro. You knew that's going to happen, but now you see the push starting to come in the challenge. Out here. And so it's a 60,000 health advantage for the side of 2OP. So we'll watch. Here comes 2OP going into B. That Montana is going to be hard to force out, especially considering the fact that the Torps have missed. Kremlin of Danny, remember, he's got one heal left. They've got to watch out, though, as he backs up. That might put the Petro in a rough spot. Petro going to get burned down here by Minnow. He's going to start opening up onto the Minnow, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a whiff, and Ice Machelade is dead here. 5 minutes left. This game's going the distance. Napoli continues to move forward. They have the San Martin low. They've got time until his thing's back. They do. Are they going to finish him? Looks like they'll finish him right there. They do. Napoli of Contrail trying to go dark. He's got the secondaries to do work. He's just got to keep closing the gap, though he's not going to be able to get dark until that radar's down. So all this is doing is letting him approach and unfortunately just blocking his view. But here comes the pinch on these two. If these two die, this is a game 3. Z42 launches the Torps. Remember, no way for the Napoli to detect. He's just got to assume they're coming at him. Man with an RX-7 continues to get chunked. Ooh, first set of Torps doesn't hit. Second set of Torps just misses. Napoli continues to move forward. Man with an RX-7 in trouble. He's being forced forward. Shells in. Down 6K. And we've got the push around here. Montana looking at the Petro. Takes 18K off of It's a Game thing. This is going to be down to the wire. Napoli doing the exact right thing. He's going to go through, and he's going to try to do both sides of Torps. He actually is not going to get them off because of the ram that's about to come here, I'm pretty sure. But we'll see. It's really all on this fight right now. And he takes the ram and he doesn't die. And now Contrail comes through and he's going to have a clean line on Man with an RX-7 right here. Shells in, only 6,000. Secondary's going as well. Man with an RX-7 is dead. This is going to game 3. Kremlin of Danny loves moving up, but KMN can just literally just ram him out if he wants. There goes Man with an RX-7. Oh, and KMN... he is going to go for the ram. He gets the side. He takes them out. And ladies and gentlemen, 3-ship advantage for the side of 2OP. They're at 790 points. The Petro takes the Torp. This game is all but over. This game is all but over. And we're going to go to a game 3. And Minotaur being focused on... I mean, this game's over at this point, like I said. The Minotaur heal's not going to do enough. The Salem, even if he takes Torps, it won't be enough. Game thing's going to die. Takes the Torps, pops the heal. Game thing down to 6,000. Minnow down to 9,200. His heal's just about done. Minute 20 left. Vermont going forward. Backgun's gonna go smash a Petro nose. And I am Coop down to 1,200. He goes down here, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes the Petro. And ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a game 2 victory for the side of 2OP. They're gonna win map 2. They're gonna force us into a game 3 for the #1 seed from their group. And there it is, tying it up 1-1 is the side of 2OP. Let's go for a map number 3.